Let's talk goals. Dictionary.com defines a goal as the result or achievement toward which effort is directed. Some of the words for goal are objective, target, destination, and mission. The idea behind a goal is that we're on a mission to get to a specific destination. It reminds me of a good old classic film we all grew up watching. That's right, The Wizard of Oz. I'm about to give you a fully loaded lesson on how setting goals is like Dorothy's adventure to the Emerald City. You better hold on tight. Like any successful journey, Dorothy had some friends along the way that helped her get to where she was going. And although we might not be traveling to meet the magical wizard who's going to transport us back home, we too have some helpful friends we can take along with us as we journey towards our goals. Dorothy's first friend along her journey was the Scarecrow. And the Scarecrow just wanted to get some brains. Likewise, on our goal-setting journey, we need to get some brains. What I mean is that in order for our goals to have the best effect, they need to be crystal clear. When you're setting goals, you should be able to visualize exactly what accomplishing them would look like. And on the flip side, you'll know exactly what failure looks like as well. This does two things. First, it really gets you motivated. When you picture yourself accomplishing your big goals, it gets you pumped up, and you'll train even on the most miserable of days. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. But the tough are only tough because they've thought through some very specific goals. You see, the desire you have for your goals to be accomplished has to exceed whatever dread stands in your way. You've got an important workout, but it's raining outside? I don't know, is it worth it? You have a lot of work today, which means you'll have to wake up at like 5 a.m. to even get ready for your workout. Is that worth it? The guys and gals who have already pinpointed their goals will know that it is indeed worth the struggle. Secondly, setting clear goals gives you a very obvious finish line. At the end of the season, you will know if you did or did not accomplish these goals. If you set the simple goal of just get better, you're going to struggle. You can't measure just get better. It's too vague. If your goal is to win cyclocross nationals, however, that's not vague. At the end of the season, you're either pulling that jersey over your head or watching another guy put it on. That's not vague at all. Dorothy's second friend along her journey was the Tin Man. And the Tin Man just wanted to get a heart. Likewise, our goals need to have some heart. What I mean is that your goals will only be effective if they're motivating to the individual setting them. Someone else can't set your goals for you because they don't know what gets you fired up. When setting goals, the goals being set must be personally motivating in order to produce the desired effect. When your goals are prescribed to you from another person, they lack that personal drive, the passion, or the heart that big goals require. And when your goals lack that passion, you won't have the grit to push through those tough times. You've got to be willing to suffer because you know that the suffering will lead to success. Desire is your greatest friend in the face of hardship. You've got to want your goals so bad that nothing's going to stop you from accomplishing them. Dorothy's third friend along her journey to Oz was my personal favorite, the lion. And all the lion wanted was some guts. And likewise, good goals require some guts. What I mean is that your goals have to be difficult. Now, there's definitely two ends of the spectrum when it comes to goal difficulty. You could set goals that are too easy, and you could also set goals that are too hard, both of which have detrimental effects. When you're setting goals, you want to find that sweet spot of difficult but possible. Hard goals are realistic but scary at the same time. You know that in order to accomplish the goal, you're going to need to ratchet up the commitment level, and you're probably going to suffer quite a bit along the way. I've created a chart to help myself understand this idea of goal difficulty and motivation. On the y-axis, you've got motivation, and on the x-axis, you've got goal difficulty. And as you can see, as the difficulty increases, so does the motivation. So the harder the goal, the higher the motivation. That is until you hit what I call the realm of unrealistic. This is when your goals become so difficult that accomplishing them isn't even possible. When your goals are too difficult, they seem impossible and you actually lose motivation. So the goal here is to set hard goals, but don't set impossible goals. And at the end of the season, if you don't even accomplish this very difficult goal you've set for yourself, but you came close, you probably are the better for it. You will have made more progress while failing at difficult goals than at achieving easy goals. So how could we have a Wizard of Oz analogy without a reference to the yellow brick road? All along the way to Oz, Dorothy knew that she was going the right way because all she had to do was stay on that yellow brick road. Likewise, the journey between the time you set your goal and the expiration date of that goal requires constant course correction. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as following a yellow brick road, but we should have some feedback along the way. Feedback allows us to assess several different things. First, it lets us know if we're making progress toward our goal. If I'm trying to increase my FTP from 280 to 300, then at some point I should be at 290 along the way. That's progress. Secondly, feedback also lets you know if you need to change things. Back to my FTP example, if my FTP drops to 275, then that's a pretty clear indicator that maybe something's not working and I need to change something. And third, feedback also improves the long-term motivation and commitment to your main goal. If your main goal is still 9 months away, which is a pretty long time, having several progress goals along the way will keep you motivated as you work towards the main goal and will provide you feedback along the way. So if my goal is to win cyclocross nationals, I should probably incorporate a few other races between now and then to keep me motivated along the way. So what's all this mean? Taking the time to sit down and really create difficult, clear, personal goals at the beginning of a season will set the trajectory for your entire year. No one ever accomplished great things without first giving it some thought. The same should be for us as we attempt to accomplish great things. And having a coach to evaluate your goals and provide feedback along the way is a huge benefit. So here is my plug for Ignition Coach Co. Go check it out. We'll set you up with a free consultation call with one of our coaches, and they'll be able to work with you with your goals along an entire season. So if you like this video, be sure to like it, subscribe, and check out the Ignition Coach Co. website if you're looking for a coach who can help you set awesome